What it do, bruh? Talk of the town, Nintendo, Doc Trey, still holding it down, still make the best games, and you know this, bro. It's the truth. If you don't like it, you can have that seatbelt.
So a lot of DVDs and Blu-rays especially are starting to disappear. And it really sucks. Because there's this so-called digital takeover. And going from physical to digital and streaming and the like. And it's very annoying to me. And the reason why it's annoying is because it's not happening naturally. This is a forced and artificial takeover. It's not like people are just not interested in physical media, physical movies, and physical games. More so right now it's happening with movies, but like I told you guys before, it's going to start happening with the games too. It's what's happening is very artificial because these companies are setting these physical medias pretty much up to fail. So we have things like 4K Blu-ray. And these 4K Blu-rays don't sell too well. But is it because people aren't interested in 4K Blu-rays? Or is it because these companies price them at ridiculous prices when they come out? When DVDs, after DVDs were out for a couple years and became mainstream, if you wanted a brand new movie that came out on release, it would run you about $17, $20. Any movie. Same with Blu-ray. If you bought it the week it came out, it'd be about $20. Now, for some weird reason, the majority of these 4K Blu-rays that come out, they start off at anywhere from $29 to $45. And then these companies are shocked when people aren't scraping up their knees to go buy them. Especially when they put them at these prices and then within a month or two, they drop significantly to like $15, $17, sometimes $10, where you can get literally the 4K Blu-ray cheaper than the regular Blu-ray, and it comes with the regular Blu-ray. But these companies are surprised that people aren't wanting to pay $40 for a 4K Blu-ray. Now, if they have priced these movies the same way they priced all the other movies in the past, it would have been fine. If every 4K movie that came out at release was $19.99, it'd be a completely different story. And they know this. But for some reason, they don't want this physical media to succeed. And they set it up for failure. Same thing happens with, say, Disney. Disney's Marvel 4Ks don't have Dolby Vision. There's only like 2, I believe, 4Ks, Marvel 4Ks in existence that have Dolby Vision. I think one of them is Black Panther. And that might be the only one. Yet, on Disney Plus, all of their Marvel movies are in Dolby Vision. And they even have the IMAX aspect ratio, which isn't even available on the 4K Blu-ray. And then before, another highlight of owning the Blu-ray was you got behind the scenes. And now they put the behind the scenes on Disney Plus. So they're setting these things up to fail. And I know a lot of you guys can be like, well, what's the big deal? You can just watch this stuff on streaming. Why do you need to own the movie? You can just watch it whenever you want on streaming. Well, first of all, you can't because these streaming services, they remove movies all the time. And second, what a lot of people don't realize that some of these movies aren't the versions and the same versions of these movies that you would get when you buy the physical copy. Now, this isn't the greatest movie in the world, but it makes my point. So a couple months ago, I was watching Booty Call on HBO Max. And there's a scene towards the beginning of the movie where they're on like a date or on a blind date or whatever. And they're in a Chinese restaurant, and there was a Chinese mob boss that was smoking in the restaurant, and Jamie Foxx's character's dates were bothered by the smoke. So he gets up and he goes to talk to the triad boss in Cantonese. He's not doing like gibberish. He's literally speaking in actual Cantonese. And it's funny because when he's actually talking in Cantonese, but there's subtitles at the bottom that's saying what he's saying, and it's funny. Now, when I watched this on HBO Max, there was no subtitles. So you had no idea what he was saying and no idea why it should be funny. And it literally defeated the whole purpose of the scene. And that's not the first time that I've watched a movie on a streaming service where it was missing the subtitles. I watched another movie some time ago where it was either someone was speaking a different language or maybe it was a made-up language or something for the movie. But that movie, at the bottom, it was supposed to have subtitles telling you what they were saying, and the subtitles were missing. So literally the only way to watch these movies the way they are meant to be seen is to own the DVD or to own the Blu-ray. Another example, we got old movie like Adventures in Babysitting. That movie is on Disney Plus. And even though Disney Plus now allows rated R content and M-rated content, Adventures in Babysitting on Disney Plus is the TV edit. And it just happens to edit out a lot of the language that, in one scene in particular, was one of the biggest scenes of the movie. So you literally have to own the Blu-ray or the DVD to get the full movie. But what happens when these DVDs and Blu-rays are no longer available? Because they're starting to discontinue a lot. I'm noticing they're starting to discontinue a lot of movies. A lot of them. And these movies are going for some high prices. It's ridiculous. I'm telling you guys, you got a lot of DVDs, got a lot of Blu-rays. Hold on to them because, like I said before, in the future, it's going to be a big deal.